This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. In the previous session, we were talking about different points related to job description. What would be the market situation, market expectation when you go to the market after completing your SAP FICO training or course. Now we will try to understand what exactly is there in SAP FI and in SAP CO. Let's put SAP FI. This is all nothing but financial accounting. Am I correct? When we say FI, we are referring to SAP Financial Accounting.
Someone has
And
unmuted their.
similarly, yeah, you have SAP CO. CO is nothing but cost accounting, financial accounting, and then cost accounting. This is what we will be referring to finance and costing or FI and CO. From SAP terminology, financial accounting is nothing but financials. This is your controlling. This is referred to controlling and this is referred to financial accounting. Now, financials or financial accounting or only accounting, everybody is aware of. Right from our academics, we would have studied that what
Yes,
is
sir.
accounting, right? Similarly, controlling or cost accounting also we all studied during our academic. It is the same thing here with minute changes. When we say it is the same with minute changes, we are referring to any accounting that we studied in our academic is different. Any accounting which is performed in any organization, in any company, which is different. Accounting, whatever we did in our academic, accounting, whatever happens in any company, are not exactly the same. Is my statement correct? Logic will remain the same, but when it comes to execution, there are certain changes which we need to understand. Now, in accounting or in financial, you majorly have certain topics from SAP point of view. First point, we represent general ledger, and then you will have accounts payable, and then you will have accounts receivable, then you will have cash accounting, bank accounting, next you will have fixed assets, and then taxation, integration with other modules, and so on. Let's say others. But whatever we listed here, these are the key topics. Apart from this, there are other small topics which we're not listing at this moment. We will understand when we are doing FICO practically. Similarly, when you look at controlling, you have cost element accounting, cost center accounting, and then you will have profit center accounting, next internal orders, and then you will have product costing, profitability analysis. Profitability analysis. These are the topics that majority we will be dealing with in FI and then in CO. Tomorrow, when you go to market, you are referring or you will be hearing two terms only. One is FICO consultant. Another one is CO consultant. Anybody heard these 2 points?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
One somebody will tell FICO consultant, one somebody will tell CO consultant. Now for FICO consultant, everything is required. For CO consultant, let's say if you wanted to become a CO consultant in the market, you must be specialized in these two. If you wanted to become a CO consultant, you must be comfortable or you are specialized at product costing and profitability analysis to become a CO consultant. If you wanted to become a FICO consultant, these two you can skip. When I say these two you can skip, you don't have to be a specialized in it. If you know the functionality of it, how product costing is working, how COPA is working, it is sufficient. Okay. For anybody who wants to get specialized in product costing, profitability analysis, or who want to become a CO consultant, you need to ensure you are comfortable with FICO first. Without having understanding of a FICO module, CO module cannot be learned. If somebody is thinking that no, I don't want FICO, I will become CO consultant, it is straight away not possible. You need to understand FICO first. When you understand FICO, with the help of FICO, you can easily understand CO. In short, product costing COPA. Right? Don't assume that okay, FICO means there are so many topics, CO means only two, let me pick only these two. These two are straight away dependent on all other FICO topics. Okay. Now, in FI, we are talking about GL, AP, AR, cash, bank, asset, taxation, integration, and other small topics. CO, we are referring to what? In CO, cost element accounting, cost center accounting, profit center accounting, internal orders, plus product costing and then COPA. Other than product costing and COPA, for everything we put accounting. Am I right? Cost element accounting, cost center accounting, profit center accounting, meaning to record any debit credit accounting entry in FI. In FI module, to record any debit credit accounting, you must require cost center, profit center, cost element. Without these three, accounting entry, basic debit, basic credit cannot be recorded in FI. Meaning, is this mandatory for a FICO consultant or not to write journal entry?
Yes, sir.
Your journal entry is incomplete without cost element, without cost center, without profit center. Meaning you cannot tell, I know in controlling only cost element, cost center, profit center. Don't highlight this specifically because these are all mandatory for a FICO. Reason why these are mandatory for FICO, because without cost element, without cost center, without profit center, accounting entry cannot be recorded in SAP. So there's no point we are specifically highlighting in controlling I am good at cost element, cost center, of no use. Don't specify these points. If you want to specify these internal orders, specify you understand the process flow of product costing, you understand the process flow of profitability analysis, that adds value. But you are highlighting this point will not add any value. You should know what point you need to highlight. You should know what point you should not highlight. Accordingly, other person gets an opinion formed. Make sure when you talk, other person gets a positive opinion in your interview. Okay. These are the topics from your FICO point of view. But before you do it, you need to ensure in FI, there is something called baseline configuration. What we require in FI? Baseline configuration, or we also call it as organization structure. Same thing here also, you need to understand baseline configuration or organization structure, because the other points are straight away configuration topic or functionality within SAP. Now, if you see the financial specifically, whatever is listed in financial, are you able to relate it with your general accounting? Baseline config is not related to general accounting. We will skip this. When you say general ledger, in your regular accounting, we are all aware of something called GL.
Yes, sir.
General ledger means GL. Everybody is aware. Even if you see your friends or anybody would be telling, I am working in GL module, I am working in GL team, something like that. R2R, etc. Similarly, when you're talking about accounts payable, we all talk about AP or P2P. Accounts payable is nothing but AP or P2P. What about accounts receivable? What do we represent this as?
OTC.
O2C.
Yeah.
One is your AR or O2C, order to cash. Cash accounting, we don't say anything, we will say cash only. Bank account, we will put bank only. Fixed asset, you can say capex or assets. Taxation, we call it as tax only. Integration and all, we don't use it in general. We use this terminology only in SAP. In a general accounting terminology, we don't use this integration and baseline config and the other points. Now these points, whatever are listed, you're all able to relate somewhere or the other, yes or no? It is not that we are completely new to it, we are hearing this point, we are listening to this for the first time. Is that the situation in the accounting? GL, AP, AR, cash, bank, asset, everybody somewhere or the other, you must have heard about it. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. And when it comes to controlling, these points may be new for everybody. Maybe cost element, I don't know what it is, I never heard this. Possible, correct only. Cost center, profit center, internal order, product costing, profitability analysis. We may not be aware of this during our accounting, during our academic, because these are different, and here these are completely new to anyone. So no need for everybody to know these points well in advance, not required, because these are specifically available in SAP. In SAP, you will easily understand what is what. After looking at it, if you specify few points here, let's say, here we are all talking about accounting. It is all about accounting here. Am I correct? In FICU, it is all about accounting. In accounting, to record anything, you need we call it as financial accounting. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
We exactly call it as financial accounting. Financial is nothing but money. Monetary or money, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when there is money, when there is monetary related transaction, we will put that into accounting. When there is no money, do you take that into accounting? When there is no money
No,
movement,
sir.
we
No,
don't
sir.
take it into accounting, right? In short, any transaction, which transaction, normal transaction or business transaction?
Business transaction.
Any business transaction which involves money,
Money movement.
paid or received. Any business transaction which involves money, either money paid or money received, money payable, money receivable, anything is recorded in accounting. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will update money movement in accounting in two ways only. We will be recording money movement in accounting only in two ways. One,
Debit.
debit. Two is credit. Is there any other point apart from debit, apart from credit, to record money movement in accounting?
No.
No, right?
No, sir.
If I want to update anything in my accounting, I must use either debit or credit. Without debit, without credit, can we update anything in accounting or we cannot?
No, no, sir.
No, sir.
Not possible. Not possible. Now, we need to understand what is debit. We also need to understand what is credit. When we say what is debit, when we say what is credit, now this debit credit does not have any definition on its own. Am I correct?
Yes,
Now
sir.
this debit credit you need to understand based on nature of account. First we need to understand nature of accounts. When we talk about nature of account, we will end up writing, let's say, assets, then or if I say simply two categorization, balance sheet accounts. If I write balance sheet account, what is the other category?
Profit and loss.
Profit and loss account. Okay, in balance sheet account, you have two categories. What are those two? One is assets,
Assets and liabilities.
Liabilities.
assets and liabilities. Profit and loss,
Incomes and
income,
expenditures.
expenses. These are your nature of accounts. You have balance sheet account in which you further classify asset and then liability. Profit and loss account in which you further classify income and expenses. Now, when you're talking about debit and credit, you need to understand the debit, you need to understand the credit with the help of these four categories. Otherwise, you cannot give any definition to debit, you cannot give any definition to credit. If you're talking about this, when you're talking about any money, money can come in, money can go out. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
When you're talking about money, money can come in, money can go out. It's not that every time I will receive money, not possible. It is not that every time I will pay money, this is also not possible. Then what you will do in asset? Plus. If you are receiving money, it is plus, you are adding.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
DR. DR means
Debit.
debit minus is CR. Meaning, if your asset is receiving any money, if your asset is increasing, it is debit. If your asset is decreasing, if your asset is losing its value, it is then credit. Am I right?
Yes.
When it comes to liability,
Yes, sir.
how we will write? If
Credit.
liability is increasing, it is
Credit.
credit, and if your liability is decreasing,
Debit.
debit. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Sir, someone noise is coming, sir, please.
Is this asset liability correct? Can somebody verify?
Yeah.
Liability
Yes, sir.
means
It's correct, sir. Credit balance.
if it is
Credit.
credit, it is increasing. If it is debit, it is decreasing in case of liability. In short, asset and liability, the logic is quite opposite.
Yeah.
Asset debit is increase, asset debit is decrease. Sorry, liability debit is decrease. Asset credit is increase, liability credit is decrease.
Correct.
Increase, sorry. So if you put here, let's say asset debit, asset credit. Similarly, liability debit, liability credit. Asset debit equals to increase in the asset value. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, asset credit equals to decrease in the asset value. Liability debit equals to decrease in the liability value. Credit increase in the liability value. Are these 4 lines clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
need to have a clarity when you are debiting, when you are crediting, why we are debiting, why we are crediting. Okay. This is with respect to asset or balance sheet. Same is the case when you try to apply for P&L accounts. You have incomes, you have expenses. If there is any money addition to income, it is debit or it is credit. If you receive income,
Debit, sir.
Debit, sir.
Credit.
if you receive income, it is
Credit.
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 This is how I write
Credit.
credit. Okay. And if you lose your income,
Debit.
Debit.
if you lose your income or if your income is reduced, then it is your debit. If your expense is increased,
Debit.
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 If your expenses are decreased, credit.
Credit.
Now, same logic we'll have to apply here. Same logic we have to apply. Meaning, income debit, income credit. Next one, expense debit, expense credit. If you look at income credit is nothing but increase in the value of income. Yes or no?
Yes.
So it's
Income credit
decreasing.
means, yeah, income debit, this is
Debit.
not increase, sorry. This is a decrease in the value of income. When it comes to income credit, this means increase in the value of income. Are these two correct now?
Yes, sir.
When you're talking about expense debit means increase in the value of expenses. Expense credit means decrease in the value of expense. Are these 4 lines also clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Meaning debit and credit in case of asset, in case of liability, in case of income, in case of expense, you must be aware. Okay, these are mandatory. Why these are mandatory? Because you will be in a position to update any money movement with the help of debit and credit only. For debit, for credit, you cannot give any straightforward definition because debit and credit will act in a different way according to P&L account, according to balance sheet account. In short, asset debit, liability debit, income debit, expense debit are based on a different logic. I cannot assume debit mean increase, credit mean decrease. If I say debit is increase, credit is decrease, is this a valid statement in a general?
No.
This is not a valid statement because debit, credit will act different depending on the nature of account, asset, liability, income, expense. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
No other go, you have to know this. Only once you know this, only
Yes.
when you are able to apply debit in case of asset, debit in case of liability, credit in case of expense, credit in case of income. Similarly, debit in case of liability, debit in case of asset, sorry, debit in case of liability, credit in case of asset. Likewise, you need to understand for every nature of asset. For asset, you need to understand what is debit, what is credit. Liability, what is debit, what is credit. Income, what is debit, what is credit. Expense, what is debit, what is credit. We need to clearly have the understanding without any confusion. There should be zero confusion here. Reason there should be zero confusion. Tomorrow, when we are all talking about, we are learning SAP FICO. I am practicing a GL. I am currently at AP. I am currently at so and so topic. Remember, any topic in SAP that you're practicing is incomplete without journal entry, without debit credit. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
You take any topic in SAP FI, you take any topic, it is incomplete without debit credit journal entry. And here you might get a question, then why are we doing it? All this is the activity of end user of the business. But what happens when you're practicing? Do you get any assistant for you to do the practice? Or you have to do everything on your own?
What?
When you're learning SAP FICO, when you're preparing, when you're practicing SAP FICO, do you put any assistant that you will tell this, okay, you post this entry, I did config, or you only have to do everything?
We only need to
We have to do.
Right? You have to do everything, no other go. You only have to assume a business requirement. You only have to configure it. You only have to test it. Now, there is a terminology, there is a point called testing,
Yes.
right? First point is a testing, and the next point is requirement. In the business requirement, you will have the accounting. In the testing, you will have the accounting. Your configuration is to meet or is to bring this accounting into SAP. That's it. Okay. Now, if I have to test something in GL, now you need to understand what are all this. If I say, let's say, nature of account, I will tell GL account, then I will tell vendor account, customer account, and then asset account. Majoritarily, these are the four nature of account that we will be talking, or type of account, we can say. Type of account, GL, AP, AR, and then fixed asset. When you say GL, we are referring to GL module. When you say customer, which module are we referring here?
AP. Customer will AR.
AP. Customer is your AR module. Asset is means, we call it as fixed asset module or
Capex.
AA module, asset accounting module. Okay. Majoritarily we classify into these four only. All your accounting in SAP FI will fall under either of these four. Now, when you say GL, it includes everything. GL includes what? GL includes what? Any specific, or it includes everything?
Everything.
Balance.
GL includes everything. Okay.
Everything, okay.
Now, vendor or accounts payable, it includes
Only vendor.
only vendors.
Yeah.
Vendor or AP includes only vendor related information. Customer,
Customer related.
Collections.
it includes only customers. Asset, it includes only assets. In short, fixed assets. Are these four statements clear? This
Yes.
includes only fixed asset. Now, you need to understand what are all this. This is main ledger. This is AP, AR, and then asset. Subledger. Is this correct? GL is main ledger. AP, AR, fixed asset are your subledger. Then you have something called on a monthly basis
Reconciliation.
every company must prepare financial reporting or financial statements, correct or not?
Yeah.
Every month every company must prepare their financial reporting or financial statement. When we are referring to financial report or financial statement, we are majoritarily talking about 3 points. One is trial balance. Two is what?
P&L balance.
Profit and loss account or profit and loss statement. Third one is balance sheet. Is this mandatory for every company or anybody is exception from this?
No, it's mandatory.
Mandatory.
This is mandatory. Now, when somebody is working in SAP, is this exception?
No.
If a client,
So,
if a client or if a company is working in SAP, they are not exception to it, right? Still, they need to prepare it. TB, P&L, balance sheet,
Right.
right? Now, if you're a FICO consultant or if you're an account or finance user, we must know how TB is coming, how P&L is coming, how balance sheet is coming, assuming if you're working as a business owner, if you're working as a business user, and for your business on a monthly basis, if you're using SAP, do you need this or not?
yes, we need it.
You will be definitely requiring this. From where? If you're working in SAP,
The ledgers.
if you're working in SAP, from where you will get this information? From SAP only?
Yes, sir. From SAP only.
Right? If you're working on SAP, you need a TB from SAP or you need a TB to be prepared manually.
And the SAP only, sir.
SAP only. If you are working on SAP, do you need P&L from SAP or you want to prepare P&L manually?
I think in SAP only.
SAP.
Balance sheet?
SAP.
SAP only. Now you need to ensure on a monthly basis or at any given point of time, you are in a position to generate trial balance, P&L, balance sheet from SAP.
Yes.
And we need to know how these are prepared. First point, you need to understand how these are prepared, how TB is prepared, how P&L is prepared, how balance sheet is prepared. We need to understand. In short, if these points are not clear to us, there is no point you are practicing SAP. There is no point you are understanding SAP FICO. Even if I say, for example, I'll take an example. 1. We have spent 5,000 on, let's say, office expenses by cash. If I put this statement, only one statement. If I put only one statement, we've spent 5,000 on office expenses. First point from this statement, what I need to prepare, what I need to write?
Debit and credit we need to write.
Journal entry.
Journal entry.
Journal entry we need to write. What journal entry we need to write?
Office expenses account at
Expense to
cash.
cash.
Let's say office expenses debit, cash credit, and I'll put 5,000 here. Credit means negative number, 5,000 here. Is this correct?
Yes.
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 Okay. Based on the journal entry, you have to prepare ledger account. Right? When you prepare a ledger account, in the office expense account, this will go on the debit side. In cash account, this will go on the credit side.
Yes.
Right. Next thing. After this, you need to prepare what? Trial balance.
P&L balance. P&L.
Let's say if I have to prepare my TB. In TB, you will only update debit and credit, and debit credit must be equal in TB.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Now in TB, your office expense will come on the debit side, 5,000. Your cash will come on the credit side, 5,000. Is this right?
Yes.
One sec. After TB, what to prepare?
P&L.
P&L.
After TB, we need to prepare P&L. If I need to prepare P&L, now in P&L, what we need to do, you'll have to take again debit and credit.
Yes.
In P&L also, we need to take debit and then credit. From P&L or in P&L, what do you take? You take both or you take only one?
Only one.
Only one office expenses.
Expenses, where it will come?
Debit.
Debit side.
Debit side. 5,000 I will put it on the debit side. Okay. Now I need to make sure my P&L is closed, right? Any account that you are closing is on the higher side, debit and credit, yes or no?
Sir.
Now to close the P&L account, where is shortage, debit side or credit side?
Credit.
Right side.
Credit side. Meaning P&L is showing a debit balance, P&L is showing a credit balance. Where is balance? More balance.
Trade balance.
Debit balance.
Bit balance more, sir.
If debit side is more, it is understood that P&L is giving debit balance. If credit side is more, it is understood credit balance. The side where there is more balance, it is that balance. Debit more, debit balance. Credit more, credit balance. In P&L, which balance is more, debit or credit?
Debit.
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 In P&L, debit balance is more. Meaning, can we say P&L is giving debit balance?
Yes.
Debit balance is nothing but credit side less. How much less on the credit side, or how much more on the debit side? 5,000.
5,000.
5,000.
When I put 5,000, I am getting this total 0. If your P&L is giving debit balance, it is nothing but debit side is more than credit side.
Yes.
P&L debit is all about expenses.
Yes.
P&L credit is all about income. If expense is more than income, what will happen? Profit loss.
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 Now this 5,000, can we call it as loss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is loss. In short, we are getting loss in P&L. After P&L, you prepare what? Balance sheet. In balance sheet, do you put debit credit or we don't put debit credit?
No, sir. Liabilities and assets.
Liabilities and assets.
Assets and
It
liabilities.
is liability and then asset. Okay. Okay. We have only one transaction. In this one transaction, from your journal entry, straight away you get to know one asset and then one expense. Expense will come to P&L or expense will come to balance sheet or it will not.
It will not. Expenses.
Expense will not come because expense already taken into P&L. Cash, will it come to balance sheet?
Yes.
Yes.
How much I have to take?
5,000.
5,000.
Minus 5,000. Okay. Now in liability, we all understood in your academic, whatever P&L result you get, that we were taking in balance sheet plus or minus to the capital.
Net profit and net
Yes.
loss.
Yes.
Right? Whatever the profit loss that you are getting, we all understood. You are adding or adjusting it with the capital. Capital plus profit or loss.
Yes. Yes.
Right? This capital is nothing but liability. Now you need to understand, in your P&L, did you get debit balance or you got credit balance?
Debit balance.
Debit balance.
Debit balance means positive number, negative number.
Negative.
Negative.
Debit balance means debit number. Credit balance means credit number. Debit number means always positive number. Credit number means always negative number. Okay. Now this 5,000 to be taken as positive number, because P&L you had a debit balance. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Debit balance means positive number no matter what. Credit balance means negative number no matter what, which kind of account it is. Now if I do a total for my balance sheet, is it becoming 0 or not? Asset plus liability, asset plus liability becoming 0?
Yes.
Asset plus liability is becoming 0. Now we were able to do it with how many entries? So many or only one?
Only one.
Only one.
Only one. Now tomorrow when you're inside the SAP system, if you take only this one entry, any entry of your choice, make sure whether you're able to record this debit and credit in SAP, whether you can check your journal entry, whether you can check ledger account balance, whether you can check P&L, whether you can check trial balance, whether you can check balance sheet. First point that you should question yourself, whether I am in a position to do it or not. Reason, assuming that I am learning SAP FICO from last 1 month, I am learning SAP FICO from last 2 to 3 months, or I have completed my SAP FICO training, I am now currently attending interviews, or I am currently working as a SAP FICO consultant. If you ask me this, if I say I do not know this, what is your feedback on me? Good or not good? Positive, negative?
Negative.
I said I am learning SAP FICO from last 1 month, last 2 months, last 3 months. I am attending interviews and all. You ask me basic fundamental this. Because when I say I am learning, straight away I would have created so many accounting entries in my company code during my practice from last 1 to 2 3 months. Possible?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
You give me
possible.
only one accounting entry like this. Give me only one line. And if you ask me, please put this entry in your SAP, in your 1 month practice, 2 month, 3 month effort. Show me the trial balance, show me the P&L, show me the balance sheet. You will say, yes, you did right only when you see TB with this number, P&L 5,000 loss, balance sheet agreeing for 5,000. If I tell no, I don't know how to do this. You're okay, you're not okay with me.
Sir, I have a question on this. My balance sheet should be liability is equal to assets, right? But here it is 1 plus 1 minus. So if I'm
That's
getting a
what
loss of 5,000, it should be minus 5,000 under liabilities.
that I'll put why it is positive. That's another confusion everybody will has. This is the formula that you're telling. Asset plus liability, it has become zero, nil.
Yes.
Okay. I'll
But
write
sir,
that point.
no, I'm saying that as per rule, liabilities should be equal to assets, right? Whatever my liabilities balance is, it should be equal to assets.
It is equal only, right? 5,000, 5,000.
No, it is one is positive, other one is negative. So
It
liabilities
has to be
side
like that
should be
only.
minus.
If it is not like that, it is incorrect.
Total should be
It
equal.
has to be plus and minus equal. Plus sign equal number, minus sign equal number. Only then your balance sheet is correct. If you look at any accounting entry, every accounting entry, are you writing debit and credit? If you do a total of this accounting entry, is this becoming zero or not?
Yes.
Right? If you look at the trial balance, if you do a total for the trial balance is equal to sum, this and this. This is also becoming zero or not?
Yes. Okay. Got it,
If
sir.
your journal entry is correct, your TB by default will become zero. If your TB is correct, your PNL is correct, your balance sheet by default becomes zero. If it is not becoming zero, straight away there is a problem in your journal entry. If your journal entry is correct, the way you prepared a ledger account, there is a problem. The way you prepared a trial balance, there is a problem. The way you prepared your PNL, there is a problem. The way you did your balance sheet, there is a problem. Meaning, there could be a problem if it is not tallying, becoming zero.
Yeah, I got your point, sir. Otherwise, I was assuming that it should be if
No,
minus
no, no,
5,000, then minus
no.
5,000 is equal to minus 5,000.
That is wrong.
Okay, I got
Many
your
will
point,
have
sir.
this confusion. Yeah, many will have this confusion. There is no surprise in it. It is common for most of the people will have this confusion. Reason, it's been a long, we all studied this accounting, right? And we're not doing these things on our day-to-day life. So obviously, we all tended to forget this, but when you look at it, you will recollect everything. And when you recollect everything, when you're trying to apply this in the system, you will start enjoying, okay, this is what is happening. Now, did I teach anything new in this to you? Or it is only recollecting our basic understanding, whatever everybody has got? Just that we're recollecting, right, our knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And when we start doing this same thing in SAP, you're more excited. You will see that, okay, how this is coming in SAP, where this amount is going, how this is coming. Now from SAP, you're now in a position to understand, okay, here when you run the report, this number should come. Yes or no? For the same entry, if I try to record in SAP, if I try to show you the reports from SAP for the same entry, now you're in a position to guess whether my SAP is giving right number or not. If I tell you this accounting entry, my PNL, my TB is becoming 6,000, will you accept?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. If my PNL is showing profit because it is SAP, will you accept?
No, sir.
If my PNL in SAP is reducing my loss, instead of a 5,000, it is giving a discount on loss, only 4,000 loss. Happy?
No, sir.
No, right?
It should
My
show
balance
the
sheet
accurate.
is Right. My balance sheet is not tallying in SAP. You're okay?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. If we are not in a position to understand this, you will do things in SAP, but you do not know what are you doing in SAP. It's a big question mark. The point what you are learning, point what we are understanding, day and night we feel that okay, I will put 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, full week I will take leave, all this kind of thing we will tell. For what? When you are not able to understand what entries you are posting in SAP, what reports you are generating in SAP, you are only not in a position to understand. Is that practice of any use to you?
No, sir.
Now we are writing only one accounting entry. If you take any company, will there be one accounting entry or there will be thousands of entries?
Thousands of entries, sir.
Thousands.
Thousands of entries. Here I am writing only 5,000. In any company, you find values in hundred thousands or it will be in lakhs, crores, millions, billions.
Millions,
Will
millions.
be
Millions.
lakhs.
Right? You have 7-digit number, 8-digit number, 10-digit number in any company. And remember, SAP is an application where small startup companies cannot afford, because SAP is a company, SAP is a product application. Only the good businesses can apply, can adopt, afford. Meaning top companies, big companies whose net worth is very high, whose turnover is very high. Small companies cannot get into SAP. So straightforward, you cannot look at small numbers. Am I right? Meaning
Yes,
slowly
yes.
we need to apply and slowly you need to tune your mind. Okay, I am learning SAP. How long you prepare same simple 1,000 rupees, 100 rupees basic accounting entries? You need to think, tune your mind in such a way it is getting understanding, it is getting used to the practical environment. When you go to the market tomorrow, when you work in any project tomorrow, you must be in a position to work independently. Only then you will survive. Otherwise, no, not possible. You cannot say, I am not in a position to understand my TB. Your user will call, my PNL is coming incorrect. My PNL values are not tallying. My TB is showing incorrect value. First of all, you need to understand what is this TB, right? Am I right? Right, how it is prepared and all we need to know. And before that, we are all talking about one business transaction. For this business transaction, what did I write first? Journal entry.
Entry.
First we took business transaction. For this business transaction, we put journal entry. In journal entry, we put debit and credit. Am I right?
Yes.
Now, here journal entries are based on accounting rules. How many accounting rules we have? Golden rules of accounting or accounting rules?
3.
Three.
We have 3 accounting rules. One is,
Personal, real, nominal.
Personal.
okay, rule.
Nominal.
One is personal,
Personal account.
2 is
Real.
real, 3 is
Real account.
Nominal.
Nominal.
nominal. In short,
Nominal.
personal accounts, real accounts, nominal accounts. Okay, this is your rule. In each rule, you have a debit,
Credit.
you have a credit. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every rule contains debit and every rule contains credit. Personal account, what do you debit? Debit the receiver,
Debit the
Receiver.
receiver. Credit the giver.
credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in,
What
What
comes
comes in debit? What
What
goes
goes out?
what goes out in credit. Personal account, debit
all
all
expenses.
All expenses,
and
losses,
losses, credit all,
all incomes and
Comes in
gains.
and gains.
gain is nothing but a profit. Now look at this. In P&L, what did you get?
profit or
In
loss?
P&L,
Loss.
in our previous
Yeah.
P&L, what did you get? 5,000. Profit loss.
Loss.
5,000
Loss.
loss.
No.
Look at your accounting. Nominal account. Loss is what? Debit.
Yes.
As a result, it is debit balance on the balance sheet. Most of
Yes.
us will think profit loss confusion. Don't get this confusion. Tomorrow, in case if somebody is asking, how do you identify profit loss in the P&L, or how do you identify profit loss in the balance sheet? You need to understand based on the plus minus sign only.
Yes.
In general, your P&L will always come negative. In general, P&L will always come negative. Negative means credit, meaning gain asset, so gain or a profit.
Yes. Profit.
But our mindset is tuned in such a way, if you find a negative, it is negative only. Our mind is also telling negative only. P&L negative means loss, but in fact, P&L negative is a profit. In accounting, debit is equal to positive value, credit is equal to negative value. Is this correct?
Yes.
In accounting, debit credit you need to understand. And here also you should not have any confusion. If you are not clear with what is debit, what is credit, these fundamental points, you should not get into SAP FICO. You should not start practicing SAP FICO, because in FICO, right from the beginning, everything is journal entry debit credit. Yes or no? If
Yes.
you are not having a clarity on this, and if you are not in a position to connect every dot, every accounting, every value that you are entering until balance sheet, whatever we do, we are not understanding. Okay, this we need to understand first. There is no exception. Point number one. Point number two, as a consultant, as a FICO consultant, we have to conduct business users. Is this correct?
Yes.
Correct, sir.
As a FICO consultant, in any project, you have to conduct training sessions to the business user. Today you are getting trained, you are learning. Tomorrow you need to train your user. Not SAP FICO configuration, SAP FICO end user activity. How entries are posted, how reports are coming, where to go, what to see, how to enter, if error is coming, how to understand. All these things you need to explain, train your end user, and make sure your end user is telling, okay, we understood, we can work on it on the system now. If your user is making a mistake, if your user is not understanding, they will simply tell, nobody told us. Who is that nobody? Your consultant, which means you and me. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And when you understand what happens in a project, when you relate yourself right from the beginning, okay, this is what I will do in my project, then you will put your effort to understand this. Otherwise, you will feel, no, why I need accounting? It is all done by the user. User will do it. I will ignore it. Then you are making a very big mistake. You will realize the impact after joining the company, where you cannot even say, you feel very uncomfortable to say that I'm not understanding, I do not know accounting. As a FICO consultant, can you really say that I'm not able to understand accounting? I do not know accounting. I'm not able to understand P&L, TB, balance sheet. Can we say acceptable? Can you say this as a consultant of SAP FICO?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
You cannot say. And you never know with whom you will be talking after getting a FICO consultant job. You may be talking to a basic end user. You may be talking to a finance manager. You may be talking to a chartered accountant. You may be talking to tax expert. You may be talking to anybody from the business. And somebody may be from professional courses like CA, ICWA qualified people. And when you talk to them, they should feel comfortable. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, they will simply complain that this consultant is not able to understand anything. And when you try to put these points right from the beginning, accordingly, you will put your effort. Okay, this is what is going to happen when I get a job. When you tune yourself, when you prepare your mind with these points, accordingly, when you learn your SAP FICO subject, there is no point of a fear when you get a job. You will enjoy your job. Otherwise, like a school kid, every day they cry, right? No, I don't go to school today. It will be like that. You do not know who will call for what, who will ask status of what, who will bring what issue. Because we are not sure. When somebody is asking, we are not in a position to talk on the spot. Not everything you can say that, okay, I will check and get back, right? For many things, you need to respond immediately on the spot. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Simple example, you're asking me a doubt, you're asking me a question, you're asking me something. For certain things, if I tell, I will tell you this tomorrow, it is okay. Because no rule that everybody should know everything. Accepted everywhere. But for every question I am telling, I will tell this tomorrow. I will see this later. What is your impact? What is your opinion? I know or I do not know.
That's correct.
Right? You'll have some kind of disconnect. You feel some kind of negativity. Why he is not able to answer my question? Why for all questions he is telling, I will get back to you. I will see this later and all. Right? At least for some questions, we need to respond. We need to provide a solution on the spot to the user. Now, these things you need to make sure. You need to make a habit. They will ask certain questions. They'll ask certain doubts. They want you to give advice. We only do not know. We are only not clear about accounting. What advice we will give? Right? When you get into certain projects, literally things are difficult because not every company, not every project is the same. Company to company, project to project, user to user, environment completely changes. Even within the project, project manager to project manager, team member to team member, environment is completely changed. Yes or no? Somewhere in some project you will receive the support, you will receive the help. Somewhere in some project you don't receive any help, you don't receive any support. Literally you feel helpless. Am I correct? You don't know what to do, how to do. Nobody is there to help, guide, to validate. But when something goes wrong, everybody is pointing their finger at you. Everybody is giving you left and right. You do not know this also. You have experience, all this kind of thing. People will talk on our face. And remember, when you go to the market, in the current situation, right from day one, you are expected to perform. No cooling period, no time to get relaxed, understand the process. Those are the days which are completely gone. If you get such project, you are a lucky person. Lucky is always scratch card. Not necessarily you will be into that project. Every company is smart. Right from day one, they will be utilizing the resources. You may not be allocated to a direct project, but they will tell that you to work support in this project until you are allocated to a project. When you keep all these points in your mind, accordingly you put your effort, you will see the result when you go to the market. Otherwise, you and me will I keep on telling this config, that this screenshot, that you do this, you do this. When you go to the market, you will realize whatever you have seen is nothing in the real environment. Because here you'll have to put your effort properly. When you join a project, when you sit in your interview, you should feel it's very simple. That's a different feel that anybody can feel. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right there, if you're feeling, oh my God, this is very difficult, I'm not even understanding anything, I don't know how to manage all this kind of a thing. And people will add masala to it. They'll add, you don't know this. Oh my God, all issues are like this only here. I don't know how you will survive. Then your heartbeat will increase. Not your friends are working, your relatives, your colleagues are working in the company, right? They do not know who you are. Why they will help you, why they will support you. Nobody will help, nobody will support. Don't expect these things when you go to the market. Make sure you are independent, you are confident enough to handle your own works. Put your effort, your learning in such a way, tomorrow when you're in a project, you are in a position to work at least basic fundamentals without making any mistake. There are many situations which will come like that, where most of the people after getting the job will face the problem. Once I open SAP screens, I will show them what kind of issues, problems will come, and how you need to ensure right from the beginning you are overcoming those points. Because nobody will check everything that you know, right? Everybody will see on a daily basis whatever a consultant does, whatever a consultant should supposed to know, whether we are aware of it or not, people will verify. At those fundamental points, if you are not able to talk, if you are not able to show the confidence, no matter what is your skill, what is your capability, everybody will tell he or she does not have the good knowledge. Yes or no? If your basic fundamentals are clear, you will automatically gain the knowledge. And slowly what you need to do, you'll have to remove the dependency on anything, on training, on recording, on video, on YouTube, on Google. Day by day, as you're progressing, you need to reduce the dependency. But unfortunately, we increase the dependency. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
We feel confident, we feel comfortable. Yes, all my errors are coming in YouTube. All my errors are coming in Google. I have so many material. Every material is giving me same screen, same screenshot, crystal clear. If I put the same data, everything is coming. That is only for training purpose. That is only for training purpose. That is why it is called as material. That is why it is called as recording. That is why it is called as content. That's where you are getting it for 500 rupees, you are getting it for 1000 rupees, you are getting it for 2000 rupees, you are getting it for free of cost in YouTube and all. If it is so worth, nobody will sell it for that low cost, right? Nobody will just like that distribute. Am I correct? You have to be practical. You have to be practical. With this, can I really work in my project? Check with your friends. Then you will understand the reality. Okay, as a FICO consultant, what we need to do, you'll have to conduct training sessions. And when you're conducting a training session, definitely the users who are attending this session will put so many questions, possible or not.
Yes, possible.
Right? You have end users from different categories. Basic end user, finance manager will sit, different users will sit. Different users will start asking different kind of a question. It is your responsibility to answer each and every question. If you're unable to perform, if you're unable to explain them clearly, they will simply give a negative feedback. No, this consultant is not able to explain properly. You are not able to understand. Please change the consultant. Simply they will change. Please change the consultant. Meaning you have to prove at every stage, you need to prove yourself. Because we are all aware how we are getting the opportunity, right? We are learning now, getting into the market, getting a job. You need to ensure you are confident enough, you are capable enough to survive in the job, whatever you are getting, build a career. Don't struggle after getting the job. Struggle before getting the job itself. Once you get the job, it should be like you're learning, you're enjoying your work. And you should feel that, yes, I'm able to understand. That gives a different confidence. And feel confidence after getting the job, not tensed, not nervous, not stressful. You do not know what to do. You will literally feel the difference after getting the job. If you have anybody who is in your network, who is in your circle, working on SAP, please talk to them, check with them. You will get to know the reality. because everything I am telling also looks a little odd. That's why I frequently repeat, talk to the people who are working on FICO, specifically your friends. You must have. You are learning SAP FICO without knowing anybody in FICO. It is again a mistake, because you will never know. You cannot judge what you are learning is right or wrong. Am I correct? You need to make sure, okay, I am learning this, I am practicing this, I am understanding this. And is this what a FICO consultant is doing in the market currently? With this knowledge, if I enter the market, will I be able to survive? If you feel that, yes, this is the same thing that I am learning, my understanding is correct. Now I'm in a position to talk to my friend who is working as a consultant. When he is explaining certain points from his project, I am able to connect, I am able to relate. That gives you confidence. Otherwise, no words, you all understand what will happen. When you go to the market, you will feel the difference. Right from the first interview, we are not in a position to clear, understand. We feel that many points I'm not sure. Many questions, many topics that they're asking in the interview, I don't know what it is. I've not practiced this. I never come across this. Then you will sit and practice again. These things you should not put. When you're going into the market, make sure all the possible points you are aware with which you can easily clear the interview. Make sure you are counting the offers. Okay, I got 3 offer letter. I got 4 offer letters, like this. That should be the confidence when you go to the market. Clear it? These basic accounting points, are they clear for everyone? In
Yes,
detail,
sir.
in depth,
Yes, sir.
we will be discussing once we start our regular sessions. Okay, I'm only giving you just insight. I'm not sure, and it is not my decision to join or not to join in the sessions. If you decided to join here, or if you decide to join else anywhere, it is okay. But make sure you learn subject properly. You learn things in a systematic manner with which you are in a position to perform as a consultant tomorrow. Right? All these points are mandatory before you start your SAP FICO learning, because in FICO straight away we have listed these points, right? Your FI straight away starting from GL, and everybody tells in FICO I'm good at GL AP AR. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everybody will tell I'm good at GL AP AR. Now if you ask them, do you know TB, trial balance? They will tell no. Then how come you are telling you know GL? TB is part of GL only, right? Because we understood GL includes everything. You'll have to connect dots in such a way that you are in a position to convince anybody with your subject. And if you say that I know that AP, okay, you know AP, what is purchase order? I do not know. Then how come you're telling you know AP? AP is what? Accounts payable. In accounts payable, what you will do? You will deal all with purchases only. It's all about vendor. Why vendor is coming into the picture? Because vendor is selling something, we are buying something. Is that right? Right? When you're buying something, what are you buying? If you are buying a material, what is material? Material is asset or material is liability, income or expense?
No, it's an asset.
Delay asset.
Material is an asset. Okay.
Under
How do
under
you
stock.
purchase them? Yeah, right. How do you purchase the material? Do you directly go and purchase, or you will place the order?
Place the order. Place the order.
You
Quotation
will
order.
place the order.
Mhm.
Right? When you are placing the order for material, when you are receiving the material, what accounting entry you will write?
No,
Debit,
Purchases only, right? Right?
debit material and credit accounts payable.
Like this, you'll have to go. Meaning, even if you're talking that, even if you're telling I know AP, accounts payable, you should know the key points that are used in a business, that are used in a company. Not like I will create a vendor, I will create F-43 invoice, I will create FB60 invoice. Nobody will look into your accounts payable knowledge. Nobody wants it. And you're focusing on the point which nobody wants in the market. Similarly, you are talking about sales, AR. AR is nothing but sales, customer. Am I correct? To a customer,
Yes.
if I make a sale, how do I find what is profit that I made on the sale? Whenever you make any sale, what is the accounting entry that you write for sale? For sales, what is the accounting entry?
Customer debit to sales. Customer debit
Sales,
to sales.
sales. Customer account debit, sales account
Sales.
credit. Now, whenever you make any sale, we have to get either profit or loss on the sale.
Yes.
Now, when you write the sales accounting entry, it is only customer account debit, sales account credit. Then how do I get my sales profit? My P&L is not sales profit, right? P&L is overall business profit, operating profit from all the business operations.
Yes, correct.
Right? Now, these points is what you need to understand. How do I analyze my profits? Let's say I am having offices all over India. Let's say I am having, let's say, 10 branches in India. Do I need to know branch wise profit?
Yeah,
I
it
am
might be,
selling,
yes.
I may be selling 10 different products. I need to know profit on each kind of my product.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? Only then I will decide, okay, this product is giving me profit. I will continue the product. This product is not giving me profit. I'll not continue. If you see, many companies will discontinue the products. Anybody noticed it? That company will no longer produce the product. They will
Yes, it
discontinue
does.
it. Why? Because you are not able to get profit from that product. How they are getting to know? That company is in profit, but this product is in loss. Am I right?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
You need to make sure, even if you take your academics, let's say you are studying so and so course, MBA degree or whatsoever, second class, third class, any class, not necessary you have only a single subject, right? You have 5 6 subject in every course, in every syllabus.
Yes, yes.
Science, social, mathematics, XYZ and all. Not necessary in every subject you get 100 out of 100, right? Not necessary you pass in everything, not necessary you fail in everything. You will see your performance, okay, you're all getting very good marks, but in mathematics you're getting only 60 70 80, or you're failing. Then you will try to put improvement by joining studies. You will put special focus on it, right? Before taking a further decision, yes or no? Or straight away you will discontinue the studies? Will you discontinue, or you will put any special focus on that particular subject?
Put extra focus. Focus on particular subject.
Right? You'll put special focus. Maybe you'll take additional classes, you will take private tuitions and all. You will put focus. After that, you will not go further with that subject, right? If you are not good at mathematics, you will not focus on mathematics further. You will continue that academic. And then in next year, you will say that no more mathematics. I will get into science. I will get into commerce. I will get into XYZ. Because you understood, you put your effort, and then you decided, okay, this is not going to work out. Company also will do the same thing. Just like that, they'll not discontinue. They will put special focus. They will promote it. They will add different offers, buy one get one, different things. Then they see that, okay, my product is not able to sustain, survive in the market. Let's discontinue the product. They will discontinue the product. But company will be there, but they will be doing business with some other product. If you are in a position to understand all this, you will survive in the market. If not, you will not. Because tomorrow you become a FICO consultant, you are working for not small companies, right? So big companies. Are we supposed to go to any industrial area, work in small companies? Like you, me, work for a tally? Is that the position here?
No.
No, right? So when you look at things practically from a realistic point of view, you will get to know the points. Accordingly, when you prepare, tune your mind, you will be in a very good position. In fact, you will find he told me so many things, but in reality, these many things are not there. The points, the level at which I am talking, it is not at this level in reality. It is surely below this. But at the end, you should feel confident after getting job, or I should feel confident. Who should be having the confidence? You or me?
Us, sir.
Me.
Us.
Yes.
You should have confidence. And it is not possible if I tell 10 points, you will remember 10 points. Am I correct? Is this practically possible?
Yes.
If I tell 10, you will not definitely remember 10, right? Something will be gone in the editing. By the time you prepare, you read, you understand, certain points will be left over. But even after a few points you forgot and all, still I want you to be confident in the market. You have to realize your subject, you have to realize your skill, your knowledge when you are in the market practically. I will not tell anything that you did very good thing. You will realize it practically when you are in the market. When you talk to anybody, you will feel the difference. There is no doubt about it. I will guarantee for it. And that will give you, that will make you feel confident. That confidence is very much required. Because you're all in the competitive market, right? Tomorrow when you go to the interview, are your competitors are the people like who are learning SAP FICO, or are the people who are working on SAP FICO changing their jobs? Real FICO consultant is your competitor, or SAP trained candidate is your competitor? Who's the competitor? With whom you
Real
need to
FICO.
compete?
Real FICO consultant.
Right? You all have to compete with real FICO consultants, not with people who learned from AJAY, not with people who learned from XYZ. This is not the training competition. This is your skill competition. This is your knowledge competition. And make sure in this competition, you are in a position to put your effort properly. You are in a position to give good competition, that the other person can say that, okay, this candidate has got good knowledge. Let me take this candidate in my project. That confidence you give to your interviewer. Here, your confidence is important. At the same time, you are making the other person feel confident about you is also important. Now, I am talking to you on SAP FICO. If I am only not confident, if I am only not aware of the things, will you be learning with me?
No.
No, right? You feel that he himself does not know many things, how he will teach me? Similarly, in the interview, they will also think this candidate does not know many things. If I take what he will do in my project, right? Different points we'll have to consider before you get into the market. Accordingly, once you're inside the market, you will see the difference. Meaning, you feel you're in a position to understand the interview questions, you're in a position to talk, make a good conversation. And the way you need to treat, the way you need to understand the questions in your interview, we will talk in the coming sessions. How exactly you have to look at the interview, all this we will understand in the coming sessions, so that you will have thorough understanding. After that, in FICO regular course, we all talk about this T code, that T code, this entry, that entry. The whole 3-4 months, it is the same thing. But before that, when you understand different practical point, it will make clarity for you to take a decision whether it is suitable or not suitable. In fact, I am suitable or not suitable to teach you. If you feel that no, this guy is not suitable to teach me, you can go somewhere else. Your decision at the end. All right. So far you are clear, right? You are able to get right what we're discussing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you mentioned these are very important basics. Will you be cover them in more detail in upcoming classes, sir, about this trial balance, P&L and
All these
balance?
are covered in detail once the regular sessions begin. First 1 month is not including in your course duration, because in the first 1 month I will make everybody comfortable right from accounting basics until SAP FICO basics.
Sir, we don't
You
came
will
from the
understand.
accounting background. That's why.
Not required. You will understand without even looking at SAP screen. I'll not open SAP screen for first 1 month. I don't do anything in SAP for first 1 month. And I will make sure you are in a position to talk accounting basics, all this GL, AP, AR, configuration, system landscape, everything you will talk in SAP FICO, but I will not show you SAP FICO screen. But I will make sure you will talk everything. Then when you look at the SAP screen, you understand what we are doing. Nothing is a surprise for you after joining. Like a magician is doing some magic, opening a kerchief, removing parrots and all, right? Nothing like that. You know that,
When you
okay,
are
you're doing this. After this, what output will come, why I am doing it, every point crystal clear, you'll understand. Without business point, without business requirement, I don't do any conflict because we are not learning FICO based on the conflict. You are learning FICO based on the concept.
when your regular classes will started?
From next weekend onwards, regular classes will start. We'll have another 3 to 4 demo sessions. And after that, I'll give 1 or 2 days time for you to take a decision whether to join, not to join. After that, you can make payment and then join the class. In the upcoming
Okay.
sessions, I'll put all the details clearly in the Excel sheet.
Sir, how
And
to
what?
make payment?
Yes.
To make payments.
1 minute.
So, sir, do
Sorry,
we
go
have
ahead.
class tomorrow on weekend, Saturday, Sunday?
Tomorrow we don't have. Once we start the regular classes, we will have the classes on Saturday as well. Sunday there will be no class. Monday to Saturday we will have classes every day.
Okay. And
Sir, at what?
yes, sir. Are you cover all of things, financial accounting and cost accounting in 3-4 months?
It takes 5 months, not 4 months. As I said, first 1 month is not part of your duration. And then in the
Okay.
4 months, you will have all this. And
Okay.
for you, every day there will be 2 sessions. One is your regular session, plus every day there will be one interview session. In this interview session, we will be talking about different interview related topics, interview related preparation, different other points of SAP FICO and all.
Okay.
But the timing would be same?
Interview session timing is 7:30 p.m. every day, and it is common for all the batches.
And the general class will be 6:30 to 7:30?
7:30 to 8:30, maximum 9 o'clock. Before 9, class gets over every day. Before 9 a.m. IST.
Yeah. Hi, sir. How to make the payment?
Yes, sir.
These
Same
details
question.
I will send. I will write in the Excel sheet. No need to make any payment now. I will write on the last demo session. I will write the points. Those who decide to join, how to make the payment, I will join. I will tell at this moment, no need to make any payment.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, hello.
Ajay, can we
In
call it real-time training?
Sorry?
Real-time training, right?
This is purely real time. That's what I said. You can go verify what you're learning directly with FICO consultants.
Got it. Thank you.
Hello.
full course
Okay?
7:30 p.m. Na?
Yeah.
There is any
Yeah,
fluctuating in
Ajay,
timing.
I have one
Raise your
question.
hands. Raise your hands. I'll call out your name. Then you can put your question. Ram,
Yeah, it's completed, sir. I have already got the
yeah.
answer regarding this payment issue.
Nilesh,
Yeah, Ajay, I have a question. In this training, can you cover the OSS related activities?
I will show how OSS queries are raised to SAP, how you will use the expert chart from SAP, how you will read SAP notes, how you will read KBA articles and all. I will make you understand.
Okay.
Yes, these are covered.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Roshi,
banking and an EBRS. Banking and EBRS.
those are covered.
Okay.
Yeah. Roshi,
Yes, sir. Full course is at 7:30 p.m. Sorry, 7:30 a.m. or there is any fluctuation in timing?
no, 7:30 a.m. only. If there
Strictly,
is
na?
any
Because I have
fluctuation, this
7:30.
fluctuation might be on weekends called Friday and Saturday. If there is any
Okay.
fluctuation, I will let you know in advance.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah. Abdullah. Nagalakshmi.
Sir, is there any evening session, sir?
Evening batch
Hello?
is an ongoing batch which has got 2 months completed.
Okay.
Yeah. Raghu.
Sir, hi sir. Are you helping, resume creation also, right?
Yes. You will have the resume preparation assistance. You will also have the mock interview with me if you're interested at no additional cost.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Praveen.
Sir, once the normal class started, can we get the software as well so that we can do the practice?
For practice, if you take from me, it is charged. If you want, you can get it outside also. Those points I will make you understand once we start the classes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Who is this waiting for me?
I guess it's myself Ravi here. Does in controlling the COPA activities and distribution cycles and assessment cycle will be get covered in this?
COPA product costing basic level are covered in this course. Other than COPA product costing, rest and all are in-depth covered. Your assessment, distribution, internal orders, AUC settlements, cost center, profit center, cost elements, all these are in-depth covered. COPA product costing are covered at base level, meaning you will be able to create a production order, and I'll show until the settlement of the production order, but we will not go in-depth into it because learning COPA product costing CO itself will take approximately 2 to 3 months.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Sir, what about
Abdullah?
ML?
Base level is explained in this FICO course because this is pure CO course, CO batch. And those we will be able to understand only when we have good, sufficient understanding on FICO. These are all dependent on FICO knowledge. Yeah. Abdullah? Naresh?
Yeah, hi sir. Is
Yeah,
regard checking is in case I'm missing the classes, will get a recording.
once the regular classes begin, you will have the recording every day after the class.
Okay.
Yeah. Mala?
Both the recordings, so we'll get the recordings or how we'll get the recordings, like after the class
You
we'll
will
be
get
able
it
to
on Google Drive after the class.
okay.
Yeah. Srinivas?
Sir, do we take any kind of notes or material for future reference?
Whatever I write in the Excel sheet, that is more than sufficient. Nothing else is required.
Okay, fine, sir.
Okay, I will
Can
share
we
this Excel
cover
sheet
here
after
auto
the
bank?
class. Which one?
Auto bank.
Automatic bank payments through interface.
No. Auto bank is the add-on functionality in SAP, right? In S/4HANA, it will take care of the customer receipts and vendor payments.
That's what your bank interfaces, bank integrations. These things we cannot practically do it, but I will make you understand those concepts, how they will work. Because in our
So,
testing
like
servers,
this cash accounting is nothing but it's a part of cash management, or else it's a part of
treasury. Your cash accounting is part of treasury. If you're referring to cash accounting from treasury, it is a different functionality. If you're referring to cash accounting in GL Master, it is different.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Suvarna.
Hi Ajay.
Hello, sir. Can you cover
Yeah,
the RISFW object?
these are covered.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, what about
Hi,
logbooks?
If
Ajay.
you want to talk to him, how will you pass this? Sir? How can you? Say?
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
If you want to talk to you, sir, how will you connect with
Okay,
his
if you okay, usually my
I made a
timings.
call. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I see, because I'm working in Dubai. I work as a project manager in Dubai, and my work timings are a little here and there. In the sense, morning you're all seeing me taking a class at this time, right? So I have weekends on Friday and Saturday. Friday, Saturday is my weekend, and all other days I'll be working. After the class, I go to office. Once I come back, I have hardly 1 hour time with me. In this 1 hour, whatever the call comes, I will take. And after that, I have
Okay.
sessions for 3 to 3.5 hours. And by the time
We
I
have
get
to
free,
call
it will
on
be after
Friday from
10:30 p.m. IST. Yeah. On weekends, I will be available,
10.
or between 7 to 7:30, or between 6:45 to 7:30, I'm available to take calls.
Okay. Friday on Saturday, sir. Yes, sir.
Friday and Saturday, you can call anytime, but whenever I see the missed calls, I will give a call back in the sequence.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, but once we start the regular classes, I will clarify all the doubts questions in the class itself on a daily basis. Or if doubts are more, what I will do on weekend, I will extend the session, maybe for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, to ensure everybody's questions, doubts are clarified.
I have one doubt only, sir. That's why I am asking.
Yeah. Today or tomorrow, I'll give a call back.
Okay.
Or you can call
Okay, sir.
probably after 1 hour. You can give me a call.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. Mallikarjuna.
Hello.
Hi, Ajay. SAP certification, is it mandatory or how it will be?
This is not mandatory. Without certification also you will get the job. It is not mandatory. It is an add-on only if you are a complete fresher to SAP. Otherwise not required.
Thank you. So will be guiding for that to get certification or?
I will guide. See, there is nothing called guidance for certification. Anybody who does a certification is based on the dumps. Okay, you will get all these 80 questions along with answer. You read it today night or tomorrow morning, you're certified. No doubt.
Okay.
No specific guidance and all. Everybody does the same thing. I will share some dumps which are available with me to clear.
Yeah, please. That basic guidance is required, please.
That will be there.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Who's this again? Waiting for name. Please mention your names while joining so that it will be easy to identify. Nagasai.
Sir, it's Abdullah. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Like you said, we have interview classes as well, right? Evening, around 7:30 something.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, if we are unable to join, like, can we get
You
those
will get
links?
the recording. You will
Yeah.
get the recording.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
And sir, today's session I have a small confusion. Is in accounting and banking, logic is same or different, sir?
Accounting and banking logic is reverse. Accounting
Reverse.
debit, banking credit. Accounting credit, banking debit.
Okay. It's completely opposite then.
Opposite, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
On this side.
Yeah.
Sir, Nagsai here, sir.
Yeah, Nagasai, go ahead.
Sir,
I'll
I
call
have
out the name.
noticed.
If those who have queries, please raise your hand. I will call out your name. Go ahead,
Sir,
Nagasai.
Sir, I have noticed that whenever I message, I usually don't get a reply. Just want to check if I'm reaching out in right way.
No, as I said, I will respond to the messages only when I get free time. But last 2 weeks, I was in India. I traveled India, so I was not available. There are so many messages that I have which I need to reply. I will reply because I don't have anybody. It is me who take a class. It is me who responded to your message. It is me who talk to your calls.
Okay,
There's
sir,
nobody in
and also,
between. So please expect a little delay in my replies because I have all the other regular class messages. I have different other messages coming up. I have people who are inquiring about SAP FICO. Practically not possible for me to respond because I also have my office work. I also have, now I'm taking a class from the last 1.5 hour. Any call that I get now, any message that I get now, I'll not be able to take or reply, right? By the
sir,
time I look
okay.
at my WhatsApp, there will be so many messages, but I will respond, but there might be a delay. And all the questions, preferably, I will clarify everything on the session itself. In every class, I will take the classes, I'll take the questions, doubts towards the end.
Sir, and also, has the current SAP CO batch been completed or is still going on, sir? I just want to know the present status and stay updated, sir, about only special CO batch.
Only special CO will start maybe another a month or so because I need to fix a time slot and then I'll have to start it. I'll notify once that time slot is finalized. It will
Same
start maybe in a
with
month or so.
the fee will be same, sir. Or
That I will communicate. Those who are already with me, fee will be less for them. Those who are coming only for CO, it will be a different fee.
okay, okay. Thank you, sir. That's it.
Yeah. Nagaraja.
Yeah, hi sir. Logbox processing it will cover in this training, sir.
No, lockbox I'll not cover in this, but if you want, I'll explain the logic of it, concept of it.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Sir,
Pavan.
regarding taxation and treasury, are you going to cover any basics, sir? I mean, here losses.
Taxation, I'll explain general taxation, not country specific taxation, because in the session, people join from different countries also. So I'll
Okay.
explain taxation in a SAP generic way, with which you can configure taxation, you can work on taxation for any country. Because country to country, you have different regulations. Those
Yes,
I
sir.
will not cover in the regular session. Those I will explain in the interview sessions. Maybe one day India taxation, one day US taxation, like that.
Okay. How about this treasury part, sir? Are you going to cover?
No, treasury I will not cover in this. Treasury will be a different batch, which I will start maybe after 2 to 3 months. New TRM batch will start.
Okay, sir.
Hi, sir. Pawan this side. I have cleared Infosys interview and also the Vodafone interview. Today, Vodafone interview in second stage, I mean, managerial round. In that, they are asking.
Your voice is breaking. Can you
Like
please
in
repeat it?
implementation project, what where you are working in implementation project? Yeah, in implementation project, where you start working on it. Could you please guide me, sir?
See, as I said in the previous
Hello.
session, in any as I said in the previous session, in any interview, everybody wants to know your experience, what you did in the previous project. Only that they wanted to hear from you. If you're talking about you were part of the implementation, they want you to know, you to tell from which stage you were part, whether you are there from the right from the beginning, requirement gathering, or you joined the project from the realization or from config state, or you joined the project from the testing phase. And you did work on all the object of SAP FICO or only the limited, like you worked only on cash and bank accounting, APAR, GL, integration part, or fixed asset, or you worked only on the testing purpose, user manual creation. What exactly you did, you need to explain them. Practically in any project, there are minimum 2 FICO consultants in any FICO implementation. So you cannot tell everything is done by you only. You'll have to tell in such a way, areas where you feel you are comfortable, you highlight them. So that even if they put any cross question, how you did it, from where you got the requirement, what issues you faced in it, you can easily explain.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Praveen Kumar.
I'm working as a end user, sir, last 5 years. So I taken one session, one training from long 6 months ago. So now I want to again take class from user because I'm interested in your classes. So I want to know practical because I'm using working as an end user to ship to the consultants. It's possible.
It is easily possible. Those who are working as an end user, it is easily possible because in your company itself, you can try shifting. Point number one. Point number two, with your end user experience, you will easily get the consulting opportunities. Those are the
Okay.
days gone where people will ask experience before getting into job. Now you see many people hire the people who are completely fresher also, because everybody
Okay.
knows anybody can work on FICO now.
Yes, sir. Right.
Easily you can get in. The
So
only point is you should have good understanding of the subject. That is the only
okay.
requirement. If you have it, it is enough. And you already worked as an end user, you know how system
Yeah.
works, and you know in
Yes,
which
sir. Right.
situation you will reach out to the consultant, how consultant is responding. You would have noticed, right? When you ask any
Yes, sir.
query, whether you will receive the response immediately from the consultant. Is consultant capable enough to address all your queries, issues? You would have seen all this practically, right? With those, you'll have to
Yes, sir.
list out, okay, this is how
Okay.
consultants are working. And accordingly, when you put your effort, it is more easier for you to get in.
Okay. My last question is, sir, actually, so you told that as a SAP FICO consultant to work fresher, so they will last pass out. Okay, that is one part. Then experienced people, they will ask some experience in a SAP consultant.
Correct. No, you will not tell yourself as a fresher. When I say fresher, it is
Okay.
a fresh pass out. You have to go to the market with experience only. You can showcase you're currently working as an end user, but don't tell your end user activities. Tell you're a coordinator.
Coordinator. Okay.
Like within the organization, within your team, you're coordinating with all the user, all the department, and then you're passing on the requirement to the consultant, and whatever consultant is doing, you're validating whether it is as per the business requirement and all. You'll have to project your profile in a different way that it is convincing to the interviewer. Not like I am posting entries, I am preparing report. Not this way you should project. You'll have to talk in a different way, which these things based on the profile, I will give individual guidance how you need to project, because person to person, experience to experience, everything will differ. Whatever is applicable to you is not applicable to others.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I don't have any working experience on SAP, sir. I have only
Not required.
accounting experience on. Yes, sir.
Not required. You can get in,
Uh,
or what people will do is people will put some SAP experience and then they get it. To these points, I
yes,
will
sir.
make everybody understand. As we start the regular sessions, I will clearly make everybody understand how you should get in with your experience, because everybody has
I
got a
am
different level of
42 years
experience.
old. Yes, sir. I am 42 years old. I will get in SAP after
Yeah, yeah.
training, and I
You
will
can get in.
do hard working on. Yes, yes. Thank you,
You
sir.
can
That
get
is
in. The point is, when we have more experience, we have to showcase our experience in a better way. Because here, your
yes,
more experience is also coming with a different kind of industry experience. Am I correct? Accounting and finance domain experience. You'll have to highlight it. That the other person should feel, yes, this candidate with their level of experience, knowledge can talk in a better way
yes.
to the user.
I have
We'll have to.
working experience on Tally and books, big books.
That is
Hello.
fine. This I will guide
Um,
in person. Okay, but
yes, sir.
age is not a
Okay, sir.
factor.
Okay.
Experience domain is not a factor in SAP FICO. Only the subject knowledge matters in FICO. Okay. Yeah. Roshi.
Sir, we have to wait until like 5 to 6 months to start interviews, or else like after a couple of months we can start in general?
It depends, because some people are already trained outside, some people are already working in SAP FICO, some are completely new. Okay, depending on your current situation, I will tell. Okay, you can go through the previous batch recordings for a faster learning, and then you can start attend interviews maybe after 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, that's what, sir. Because like
Because every regular batch, we will go at a slower pace. Because I
okay,
need
sir.
to consider people who are learning SAP for the first time, who does not even know what is SAP. That is my assumption when I teach a class, when I take a class. That's where I explain everything
Yes.
slowly 2 to 3 times. But those who are already aware of SAP, those who are already working, those who are already trained outside, can fast speed up your learning by referring to the previous batch recordings,
Great, sir. Great, sir. Because like for needy
along with
people,
attending the regular sessions. Yeah.
yeah. For the needy people, that might help, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
We will.
This I'll explain once we start the regular classes. I'll interact
Fine.
with everybody whose experience is what, and accordingly you will have points.
Fine, sir. Fine, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Balaji.
Hi Ajay, morning. I have one concern and one question as well. Say, first concern, I have overall 12 years of work experience. As a SAP end user, since 4 years I'm working. So if I want to switch to the consultant, what would be the role I supposed to be maintain the portals as well? And my
You'll have to maintain the same role, end
okay,
user only.
okay,
Whatever the designation that you have, put the same thing.
okay,
It is enough. If not, then you'll have to change your role. That's a different process where people call it as projected experience. You'll have to project some SAP experience and then get in, which I will explain once we start the regular classes. But this is not a showstopper. This is common in SAP.
okay. Then question would be, if at all, I mean the post the training session is over, the person got the job. Is there any minimal support, if at all required? Will it be provided, or advice from your end? Initial inception time during the 1 or 2 months, is that good possible?
I'll not give any dedicated support as such.
No, I'm not
In
asking
every
like
batch,
in a
yeah, I
general
got
way.
your point.
Yeah.
In every batch, there are many working FICO consultants.
Okay.
Okay, each batch contains approximately 200 members.
Yeah.
Okay, in this, approximately you will find 100 working FICO consultants in every batch,
Oh, correct.
and you will get guidance. And your batch is active even after your batch is over. And any queries that you have, if it is something urgent, you can ask me in the session, or you can put a voice message.
Ah, noted.
Okay, if you put a message, say you will put hi now, then I will put hi after one hour or 2 hours, and there is a lot of gap, right? If you put your query issue, whatever you're facing, as a voice note, easy for me to go through it and then respond back.
Yeah, noted, Ajay.
You-
Thank
okay, but you will have that assistance and support until you get settled. Even after getting job, I will allow you to attend the sessions to gain more knowledge, more confidence.
you. Yeah, at least the
It's not
minimal
that 4 month
support
course is
might
over.
be required. Some of the user like me, I'm asking.
You will get that.
Oh,
Wait,
thank
I'm
you.
in office now.
Okay, yeah. Murahari.
Okay. Could you share the entire content, SAP FICO content? So what we cover based on that, we can come to know visibly.
In the coming sessions, you will understand that, because we just started topics of SAP FICO, right?
Mhm. Fine.
I will elaborate in the coming sessions. Okay.
And one more thing, I have 15 years experience and I'm tech lead. So project management I am doing. Is it recommendable for me? I have commerce background also. I am government BCom. This time SAP FICO is recommendable for me.
It is recommended. See, when you have more experience, you can add more value to the profile by showcasing different industries that you worked, different domains that you worked in accounting. So, in short, what will happen? You would have had experience on all modules of accounting, GL, AP, AR, different kind of scenarios, and you have to project them in such a way that your profile becomes attractive when you talk to the other person. See, at the end, anybody who takes a consultant, this consultant will have to talk to the business user,
Yes.
right? Talk to the client, understand the requirement. And now you're coming from that side. Now you're shifting your table from the other side. And you will easily understand what is the requirement, what exactly the client is doing, why they're referring this report and all this kind of thing. It is easy for you to understand. And this point everybody will understand in the interview.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And the way you talk, the way you explain your profile should be something different.
Okay.
Okay. These points I will guide in the regular sessions.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Sai?
Yeah. Hi Ajay, am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
So I have a couple of questions. Like, first thing is that, may I know the exact timings of the class? Because, since the classes have started, uh, I was like, I have an office that I'm working, so like, couldn't attend your classes. So I'm just listening on the YouTube of the recordings you sent, the links.
This
I
is
need the.
Monday to Saturday, 7:30 a.m. IST to maximum 9 a.m. IST. Class time
Okay,
is
so
between 7:30 to 9 a.m.
okay, and it
One
will
and a
be
half
like
hour a day,
okay,
Monday to
okay,
Saturday.
okay. Thank you. And next question is, currently my notice period is 2 months. Like if I attend the interviews, like in future after your classes or in between the class, if I take, so like will they accept that 2 months notice period since we had
3
joined
month
from.
notice period is also accepted. Nothing to
Okay.
worry about it. Right?
Okay, and the next question is like, my cousin have joined your classes. So like last time, I have taken from other like some other institute. I took the coaching, and that was the ECC. And some of your class, I have just listened to his when he was attending. I just got his class from him. I listened some classes and attend the interview for adventure. So like last
Okay.
year, I have cleared it.
Okay.
The thing is that
Okay.
my after inter, I have a 2 years of gap. So not 15 years of education, continuous education was not there. That too, the degree I have done is in distance, like after inter. So like they have rejected me, like saying that you don't have a continuous education. Though I have the supportings of 2 years, what I did in 2 years, like I have joined the CA, and I have the documents for the same, but they have not accepted the those things. But they have not just I have just submitted them, but they didn't come back to me. But my cousin, like uh, we had the same gap, but he got the job. But like I
No,
don't know
it
why.
actually depends on the company. What some companies will do is certain companies will strictly look for 15-year regular education. Some companies they will not accept distance education. These are only selected companies. All top companies, no, your big four companies or level 5 companies, they will not accept a majority unless there is their requirement. If they have the candidate, if they want the requirement, if they have a good requirement, they want the candidate, then all this will become an exception.
Okay.
And there are many other companies who will never bother about it.
Okay. And
Okay,
like
only in top companies this is a showstopper because they'll
no.
have policies. One should have strictly 15-year continuous education, because once you submit the documentation, your documentation will be verified by some other team, and at that level they will verify what is your SSC pass out, intermediate pass out, and then your graduation pass out. Anywhere they find a gap, they will mention as a remark, this candidate profile has got a break in the career, maybe in academic, maybe in the experience. Then somebody will come back to you asking the justification for it. What you did during this period, you have any supporting. If they find it is justifiable, and if the position is still open, they will accept. If not, they will tell we the position is already filled up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And one more
Naresh.
thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's like last year when I took, that was from ECC I have attended. Like after paying your fees, like your duration will be bit long. So like after payment of fees, can we get the previous classes so that like just we can just
After
have.
full payment, you will get it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
will get
After
it.
full payment only, I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you will get it. You will get it.
Okay. Okay. Like okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello. What are the topics covered in these sessions, in this training?
This I will write. We just started listing out the topics, right? In the coming sessions, I'll explain.
Okay.
One more thing, I'm
I
sorry.
elaborate all these points in the coming sessions. What topics, what exactly you will learn, I'll make you understand in the coming sessions.
These are points we are showing in these points.
This and the
Topics.
additional points I will explain. Yeah. Down below I listed others also, right? I'll explain what others you will be understanding from these sessions.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Sita?
Hi, sir. I have the question. Uh, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Is this class for FICO or only for controlling box, sir?
This is
It is fully
FICO, not
FICO,
controlling
right?
alone. FICO.
Okay.
Controlling is also included in this.
Okay, sir. And my second question is, I have worked in only support project. So in an interview, they are asking for implementation and related to implementation question. So how could I answer or how could I approach this?
Your total training here is based on the end-to-end implementation. And once you join the sessions and when you go through the previous recordings of interview sessions and all, you will get all these points.
Okay.
Okay. In short,
So
whatever you
whether you
do
will
as a
show,
consultant in the implementation, right from the requirement, configuring, testing, rules, authorization, support, all this kind of a thing, you will practically understand once we start the sessions.
okay, sir.
Because when you go to interview, if you say that I have no experience on implementation, they will not take interview.
Yes.
Because they want a candidate with implementation experience, with implementation knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Srinivas.
Sir, where we can get the previous batch recordings? Is everything available in our channel? Otherwise, how we can get it?
Bits and pieces you will get it in the channel, but after joining, after a full payment, you will be able to watch them in a sequential order in the Google Drive.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Abdullah.
Yeah, hi, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
audible.
audible. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. If all questions is over, like, just wanted to ask out of box questions, sir. Like, it's out of curiosity I'm asking. So, what is your motive, sir? Like, I have seen so many mentors or so many trainers. Like, no one have this much of patience or else like this much of pattern. I just wanted to understand what is your motive. I mean, like, what motivates to drive in this way?
This is also my
To
question.
teach.
Sorry. Yeah, to teach
To
in a
teach.
such a way that like very good way, I mean very patient way. In short, like you are giving the best. The what is the motive? I mean, like why you are I mean giving your best, your everything in, I mean, like I know in corporate or else outside market, no one wanted to tell whatever they have in the brain, I mean in terms of knowledge. So I just wanted to understand like which factor drives you to give your everything in terms of knowledge.
Once upon a time, I was also a victim like you.
Okay, sir.
I also came from the same level where you're all standing. Now, let's say you're all coming and then struggling to get the subject knowledge or the experience that we want, right? In general, what happens? Whatever we want, whatever we exactly look for, we will not get it. Am I right? For example, if I want to learn
Exactly.
SAP FICO, just an example.
Exactly.
I know that SAP FICO contains so and so topics. Each topic contains a certain configuration. Wherever I will go, I am told the configuration, or I can get this configuration knowledge on my own. But to actually get a consultant job, what exactly I require, what effort I need to put, I'll not get. The point that we want, we will not get it. If I assume that I am one of you, whatever I expect, only those things I will talk. I don't teach for commercial. I teach because I like teaching. I like sharing my knowledge.
Great, sir.
And I know most of the people come to me as last hope. Most of the people who join me, I would say 80% of the members that join my classes are either already working FICO consultants or they're already trained outside. Hardly 20% are first time learners with me.
Okay.
And each batch contains approximately 200 members. Out of 200, 20% means 40. You take 50. 150 members out of 200 are already working SAP FICO consultant or they completed their training somewhere else.
Okay.
And I know what you will expect. The same thing I will talk. And that's what I said. I talk things in a different way so that I don't get people who join just to test their knowledge, just to test their luck. So those kind of people I will not take. So I talk in such a way, those who are trying to give a try will drop out from my classes. And those who are seriously interested towards learning SAP FICO, only they will come to me. And I'm not doing any commercial training to attract the people, to get the people. So I'm not beyond that. I'm not behind that.
Agreed, sir. Agreed.
So I don't want to attract more. To attract, I can talk in a different way. I can explain in a different way with which more people will get attracted. My sessions will not attract people, will create fear.
Yeah,
Will
sir.
say
In
that, okay,
fact,
let me skip.
yeah, that's what like. In fact, you are saying don't join in all the session because you are giving such a fear that it's not a easy task. It's a big ocean. So in fact, you are saying to your business people, I mean your customers, like us, you are saying don't join if you're not interested. Like for that,
Yeah.
like
Now
you must,
I can tell now to
yeah.
join, but I can say some story. I can convince you somehow to join. Don't worry, I am there and all. But now you will believe in me. After 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months, after completing your course, when you go to the market, you will feel that I'm wrong. I gave the false information.
Yes, sir.
Once your training is completed, when you go to market, I don't want you to feel that I gave you false information or I gave you fake information. When you talk to somebody or when somebody is asking a question, whatever you talk, I don't want somebody tell you you're wrong. Even if somebody says you're wrong, I want you to have confidence why you told that and why they said you're wrong. I want you to have that level confidence. Whatever you talk, you are confident. And if somebody says no, this is not correct, give why you told in that way and then ask them to explain why they're telling you're wrong. If I tell you're wrong, I must be in a position to tell why you're wrong and then why what is correct.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it's easy for anybody to remove your confidence, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you're talking something, I tell no, this is not correct. Oh, this is not correct. You should not lose your confidence. If you're confident about what you're talking, you will tell, yes, I told this is my understanding. Please make me understand where I am wrong. Also tell me what is correct then. When you put this question, next time that person will not talk to you. Next time that person will never tell you're wrong.
Yes.
Right?
So final question, sir. Like, like you to have any godfather like you, us. I mean, I can say very like confidently, you are a godfather
No,
tomorrow,
I don't
Monday.
have.
Okay, great, sir. You mean
That's
like
what I said,
you
I'm
are
a
self?
victim.
Okay,
That's what I said,
self.
I was a victim. I was a victim in the sense, long back when I was learning SAP FICO, I also lost my money. I did
Okay,
not
sir.
learn anything, not even configuration. So I sat on my own and then I explored on my own. I also
Great, sir.
lost my money once upon a time when I was learning SAP FICO. At that time, I also quit my job, which I was doing. I joined SAP FICO training, though many suggested me not to join.
Okay, sir.
I had different situations. I had nobody in my network who can guide me, who can tell me, this is how you need to go, this is where you need to join. I had nobody. I blindly went, joined. I lost my money. I lost my job. I quit my job. I resigned my job. I joined SAP FICO, assuming after 3 months, miracle will happen. Nothing happened. Within a month, I understood what I'm learning here is of no use. Then I sat, I practiced. Now you have everything. At that time, there was nothing. Now, whatever you want, you get recording, YouTube, all these things. At that time, there was nothing. I had to sit on my own and then experiment on my own different scenarios. So I know what we feel, those who are really wanting to get into SAP FICO as a consultant. I know it's not so easy. That's why I tell it's not easy, because it is not easy. I'm not supposed to tell lies because I'm taking money from you, right? I should tell you fact. If that is the reason, I openly tell you, please get it from Udemy for 500 rupees, 1000 rupees. Watch different videos in YouTube. Don't waste your money. You're paying money, you're expecting something, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I deliver. Tomorrow, when you go verify, this is what I learned from Ajay. I don't want you to come back to me stating that whatever you told is not correct. That's why I tell right from the beginning, verify with FICO consultants. Those who are working in SAP FICO as a consultant, go talk to them. This is what I'm learning. Is this correct? If somebody says, no, this is not correct, put question to me in the recorded session. I will answer.
Agreed, sir. Agreed. But
No
unfortunately,
offline questions. Any question that you answer, I will record it.
Okay, sir.
If I do not know, I will openly tell I am not sure about it. I do not know. But next day I will tell you what it is.
Okay, sir.
No rule that I should also know everything, right? I also do
Yes,
not know certain things that you ask. I will openly tell I am not aware of it. I'll tell you tomorrow. And then I will tell you tomorrow what it is. Or I will give you different inputs, how to get information about it. Whatever I know, I will tell. Whatever I do not know, I will upfront tell I do not know. I'm not here to prove my knowledge, right? I'm just here to share my knowledge. Okay.
Agreed, sir. Agreed, sir. So finally, might be like we all are blessed, like all are in the session. So we might like blessed to get you, maybe, yeah, in future we'll get good fruits, everyone. Thanks, sir.
Yeah. All right. Sai.
Ajay,
Ajay.
The thing is that like in CO, like we are taking FI. When I'm going as an FI consultant, like to what extent they will test the CO knowledge? Just can you just have us brief on this, please?
Except COPA product costing, you should know everything.
Except COPA product costing. Product costing, the
On
last.
my Excel sheet now, you can
Yeah,
see
the
there are 4 or 5 points.
yeah.
This is something that they don't expect. But nowadays they want you to have knowledge on this also. Reason, if it is any implementation project, they will have CO exclusive consultant. Okay. The moment implementation is over, they will come to support.
Yep.
When they come to support, they don't want to have two consultants, one for FI, one for CO. They want one consultant who can manage both FI and CO.
Okay.
Same thing,
Okay.
if you want to learn FICO, I will tell you learn FI with me, you learn CO from somebody else. You will think that why I have to pay 20,000, why I have to pay 20,000 again outside. You only take 25,000. Please tell me both FI, CO. You will see the cost benefit.
Yes.
Same thing the company also will say. They want one consultant who can manage everything because it is not implementation, it is support. They want one person who can manage. You don't need to know in detail of it. If you are able to manage, it is more than sufficient.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Murahari.
Ajay, my age is 38 and my left career is 22 years. So if I learn 22 years, will it cover in going future? SAP will disappear. Any just my curiosity.
No. SAP will not disappear. Even if you look at next 30 years, SAP will be there. Even if you start your career now, I'm sure you will retire in SAP.
Okay.
Because now in the market, if you see, everybody talks ECC will be outdated, right?
No.
Right? ECC is extended for another 5 years. Okay. Now, currently you have all cloud. And now the trending in the market is public cloud. Now, this public cloud is exclusively for small companies, like those who can work with Tally, these QuickBooks and all, right? Such companies also can use SAP public cloud, which means plug and play. All predefined system with minimal setup. You will be able to use your SAP public cloud system. It's not outdated. It will not be there. 100% if you join now, 1000% you will retire in SAP. No doubt about it. No second thought.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Praveen.
Sir, I have a 15 years of experience and my package is about to 19 lakhs. So if I switch my role, should I join a lesser band, lesser pay scale
No, no,
or?
no, 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 no. They will look at your overall experience, your current pay. Accordingly, they will give. It's not like that.
Okay.
But
Because
when you go to the market with your level of experience, you'll have to change your profile a little bit to ensure
Okay.
that your experience and all attract. And in your previous experiences, whatever you have, you'll have to tell you are using SAP there and you were a SAP end user there as well.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Meaning you have to project your profile in such a way that it is attractive in the market.
Yeah. So whatever you mentioned, GL accounts payable, fixed assets, all the domain I worked upon as an end user. I didn't work upon as a consultant. So I got your point.
Yeah. So when you convert your experience into different this one, and when you show all this kind of a thing, everybody wants an experienced candidate in the project to ensure to the client, to the user, they talk in a better way, they get requirement and all in a better manner. And people like you who have good industry experience will always have the weightage, provided we are showcasing it in a right way.
Yeah.
Okay, this I will guide on all these things, how you have to showcase your profile and where you need to focus, how you need to highlight your profile. I'll make you understand clearly. And these things will be one-to-one, because whatever scenario that you have is not applicable to others, right? So these things I don't talk in a generic way. I talk personalized based on your resume. I will tell this is how you need to project. This is how you'll have to talk your profile.
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
one more thing I want to tell you. So the WhatsApp number which you are using, you are the only one monitoring that, because the first time initially I approach with you guys, I start getting a call from other SAP training institutions. So because I got a number from
No,
one
no,
of
no,
my.
no, no, no. It's only me who respond to that WhatsApp number. And this number is not with me. This is with one of my friends in India, and that number will never be picked. If you do a direct call, that number is not with me. I only respond on WhatsApp. That's why I clearly mentioned only WhatsApp.
Okay.
Because I'm not in India.
Yeah. Because I used to get a call from the different SAP training
No, no,
institution.
no.
So because I got a reference, one of my friend is already working as an SAP consultant. So you are the
Hmm.
best person to join here. Hence, I didn't go with any of the other institution.
No, nobody will respond. Only I respond. I
Okay.
put even in the YouTube that, when you get calls claiming that they have my recordings or different things, don't fall in the trap.
Okay.
There are people who did that.
Yeah.
Like in the previous batches, what I used to do, I used to create a WhatsApp group for this one, demo sessions. If you join the WhatsApp group, you can see all others, right?
Correct.
What they used to do, they used to take those numbers and they used to say that we are from AJAY SAP, you pay this much fees. That's why I created a community, so that now you cannot see others in this
Correct.
community, right?
Yeah.
Just because of that, I put this. And on my number, it is only me who respond. Nobody else will respond to your messages. It's only me. That's why there will be a delay.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ajay,
All
like,
right. Fine.
Ajay, one thing. Like you said, we can call you. Like, may I know the timings? Like, at what time do we can call you? Just like after class, if
On
we get.
Friday and Saturday, I will be available to take
Okay.
calls, or if I miss the calls on Friday, Saturday, I will give call back. On weekdays, meaning Sunday evenings, I'll be available. Evening in the sense, Sunday evening after 7 p.m. IST, I'll be available, because Sunday is my working day. My
Okay.
official weekend is Friday, Saturday.
Okay. And
And
like.
from Sunday till Thursday, I will have a free time only for 45 minutes a day. 6:45 p.m. IST till 7:30 p.m. IST. In this time frame only I can talk. After that, from 7:30 till 10:30, I will be busy in sessions, classes.
Okay, like Friday, Saturday, we can give a call to you like in the
You
your.
can call anytime. If I'm free,
Oh,
I will pick. If not, you will get a call back.
okay, right. Thank you.
Okay.
So you are going to share your personal number maybe once I paid a fees, is it?
I'm available on the same number only. Once you join, I will talk to everybody in the class itself. Every class will go 1.5 hours, 2 hours, sometimes 3-4 hours also.
Okay.
On weekends, I will take the revision sessions, which will go for 3 hours at a stretch. Because what we will do, bits and pieces we will understand to get the logic. Once done, single session we will write the requirement, we will do the config, we will see the output. Even for you to refer 3-4 recording, you'll not get the flow, right? Those 3-4 recordings are only to understand the concept. Once it is understood, single session, full flow, we will configure and then we will see the output. So that for you to see the config and all, one recording is enough.
Yeah.
And like if we miss any classes, will you provide the link? Like, do we have like?
Recording you will get after the class, and recordings you will have access to refer for 1 year.
Okay.
Okay, but our sessions are not self-learning basis, meaning if you go through the recording, you will not understand. Because we focus on the concept, and those who are attending the classes in a regular manner, only they will understand. Even if you share recordings to others, they will not understand. Because we don't go in a flow.
No, I asked like
After
if
this,
we miss the classes, like
you
you
will get
take
the
the time.
recording.
Yeah, that was my point.
Yeah, you will get the recording, yes.
Because like in month end we couldn't, like for like the end user month end class, like month end will be there 3-4 days we will not attend the classes. So in that scenario I need the classes. Yeah,
No,
that
you
way.
will get the recording every day after the class. If today
Okay.
class is there, the way I'm uploading in the YouTube, then the way I'll put it in the Google Drive. You
Okay.
will have the access in the Google Drive.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
And like today is Friday. I want to have a call with you. Like, can I call after the session? Like just a short
Just
call
give
of
me
2 minutes.
1 to 2 hours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because
Thank you.
here I do all my works on my own, because I only took I stay alone here. All my family is in India.
And understand. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'll call you after, like in India time 1 o'clock.
Take 1 hour time and then give me a call. If I
Okay.
pick, it's okay. If not, you will get a call back.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
Fine then. We'll have the session tomorrow for the continuation of it. Bye.
Last